Hai, kami di Tasken. Sebelum lanjut ke video, jangan lupa untuk subscribe, like, komen, dan share video ini ya. Assalamualaikum, merhaba.
Assalamualaikum.
Welcome back, guys. Jadi kami lagi ngabuburit karena memang waktu puasa itu di Turki cukup lama ya. How much hours here is for fasting? 12, 14.
I started 5:30, you can say, and finish 7:30, you can say. 14 hours.
Hah?
14 hours.
14 ya, sekitar 14 jam guys. Jadi memang nunggunya itu kalau dibandingkan di Indonesia tuh agak ngebosenin gitu.
And 14 hours is the normal one.
Iya.
Normally last year.
Iya, jadi buka itu hampir jam 8 malam guys gitu. Jadi kita coba jalan-jalan di rumah aja sih. Kebetulan di sini ada ladang pohon zaitun tuh. Pohon zaitun, all of these are zaitun, olive tree.
Olive.
Ya. Terus di bawah ini banyak sekali chamomile atau papaya. Jadi semacam ini.
And the area is full with this.
Ya, gini. Jadi kalau bunga papaya ini namanya papaya in Turkish, dan juga chamomile. Kalian tahu kan teh chamomile? Nah ini tuh, nih. Jadi kita di sekeliling ini banyak banget chamomile, mini chamomile. Ada yang lebih gede, giant. Tapi gini aja udah cantik tuh. Jadi mumpung kita lagi relax, kita mau coba memperkenalkan diri kita. So let's introduce ourselves, who we are, how we met. Mungkin kita coba sharing ke kalian kayak gitu. So kenalin, aku Henita Maharaja. Jadi Maharaja itu marga aku guys, berasal dari Sumatera Utara, suku Pakpak. Kalau kalian tahu Kabupaten Dairi, ya spesifiknya apa ya, Danau Toba, Silalahi, 1 jam dari sana deh, namanya Kota Sidikalang. Tapi aku itu sudah, sebelum menikah itu aku 11 tahun di Medan, 11 tahun, jadi cukup lama ya guys. Tambah lagi makin jauh ke Turki, jadi separuh hidupku adalah merantau. Gitu. Jadi kalian bisa panggil aku Mami Fatih, Nita, Nit, ada yang manggil Ta aja gitu deh. Kalau coba, who are you?
My name is Serafettin Tashken. I'm from Manisa, Turgutlu, Turkey. I'm a mechanical engineer.
Kayak wawancara kerja guys.
What?
Jadi
They must know that who I am.
like you interview for working to get job.
No.
I'm graduate from.
Yeah, I'm graduate from.
Jadi gitu guys. Jadi nama suami aku itu Serafettin Tasken. Tasken itu marganya ya, marga orang Turki lah ya. Panggilan nickname-nya nggak ada, panggilannya langsung aja Serafettin gitu, atau Baba Fatih kayak gitu deh.
Hah? No nickname.
Ya.
I like my name.
Or just say Baba Fatih.
Yeah, Baba Fatih. My name is from Al Quran, so no nickname. No. Just the name.
Okay. So how we met? When the first time we know each other?
About year, even I can't remember, but how we met, both of us don't know how we met.
No, not met yet. Know each other first.
Know each other first from internet.
Yeah.
But MSN, I think so.
Hotmail.
Yeah,
MSN.
email
Dulu kan,
first.
I got there is how can I say, Friendster, Skype lagi, but I don't know about it. I don't know about kind of social media or apapun itu ya, sebelum Facebook aku itu nggak tahu. So there is a group in MSN, Hotmail ya, kayak Messenger ya, like Messenger, gitu.
Yes.
MSN. Jadi kita ketemunya di situ. Nah, orang-orang yang di situ itu orang yang interest dengan around the country, about history, and at the time I interest about Indonesia and I'm interest about Turkey. Nggak
Yeah.
Turki aja sih, I'm interest about Switzerland, around the world. Jadi gitu deh. Dan saat itu kita juga belajar bahasa Inggris, otodidak guys. Jadi sharing aja, tapi I never direct talking to you. at the group, never. Jadi dari situ kita pindah ke Facebook karena tahun 2010 I making my account Facebook. Dan saat itu kan semua orang lagi lagi euforia ya, kok ada social media secanggih ini kayak gitu. So we add each other from group. Dan kita menjadi teman di Facebook itu, tapi kita juga nggak say hello, we never talking, just say, sometimes you say hi, how are you busy with your work, like this.
Yeah.
If I say that, sorry, I'm a little bit busy, we very close.
Yeah,
just like that.
I don't like to disturb people
Yeah.
like that.
Jadi at the time he's very very polite gitu, karena aku bukan ngejudge Bulek ya, rata-rata kalau
at the time I'm polite, I'm still polite.
I mean the first impress. Jadi pada saat itu gitu deh guys. Jadi kami tuh nggak ada flirting sama sekali, nggak ada, we never think that we will in a relationship, huh?
Yeah,
Never.
and we never try to flirting etc.
Yeah.
each other. No.
He's a cool boy, but as a woman, I'm quite cool. So I think my friend knows. So aku itu tomboy guys, dikelilingi banyak pria-pria. Maksud aku sebagai teman. Tapi kalau sudah ada unsur flirting gitu, mau itu main-main, coba-coba atau serius, aku itu nggak tahu keluar premannya. Nggak bisa aja gitu. Walaupun saat itu aku sudah 30 tahun, aku belum memikirkan untuk menikah. Aku itu termasuk wanita karir saat itu. Cita-cita lain lah gitu, untuk menikah itu nggak ada deh gitu. Tapi ya namanya takdir ya, berkata lain gitu. After 3 years being friend in Facebook, up to 2013 to 2013 there is an earthquake in Turkey. So that the first time I write you, how are you, how about your family, like this.
Yeah.
And you say that you are safe and it's okay, I'm trying to find another job now, like this, because maybe you 1 or 2 years finish your
Yeah, I was
college.
new graduate nearly.
New graduate, yeah guys, karena I am older 2 years than him, so he 2 years younger than me. Tapi lihat, jadi cocokan dia kan yang lebih tua. Jadi gitu guys, kami pertama kali we know each other ya. That's the how we know each other.
Yeah.
Kemudian 2013 because we already, how can I say, intense conversation, say hi from morning up to night. We talking about everything, about religion, about working, about history.
More than 1 year we talk like this.
How can I say? Suddenly he write me, I love you, like that. He wrote me like that. Jadi aku bingung. At the time I'm so confused. What should I answer like this? Because I don't want to munafik. So it's almost possible I write to the guy from morning up to night if I don't like this, like if there is no something feeling like this. So I can't deny it also. Just we don't, how can I say, try to open each other that we like each other. But suddenly he said that I love you, like this. Dia tulis kayak gitu guys, chat aku aduh jawab apa ya kayak gitu, tapi aku pura-pura cari-cari topik pembicaraan yang lain aja gitu, sampai aku nggak tahu titik di mana kita nyaman, comfort each other, so much intense conversation, and after that we, how can I say, we open to each other that we like each other, like this. We want more than friend, kayak gitu. Jadi kita pacaran lah istilahnya, long distance relationship gitu, up to 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years. And how can I say, 2010? 2015? You come to Indonesia? Come to Indonesia, dan 4 hari setelah dia datang ke Indonesia kita langsung menikah guys.
When I arrived to Indonesia, just 4 days later we married.
Ya, kayak gitu. Jadi kenapa kita bukan maksudnya terburu-buru atau gimana ya. Satu, usia kita udah dewasa dan kita itu sama-sama we don't like to make a relationship with, you don't like to make relationship with girl, so I am. So when we already trust each other that Ya why is again like this? What again?
Yeah, what?
Let's marry gitu. Let's marry gitu aja guys. Jadi
Because in these times, both of us never trust to people.
ya
Not easy. When you find someone that you really trust, it means that you can marry.
jadi selama itu sih banyak sih yang apa ya, kita juga nggak pernah ngerekam ketika kita mengadakan konversasi apa selama LDR guys gitu. Kita nggak mau ngambil foto, kita nggak ngerekam gimana ya, tapi sudah takdir juga sih pada saat itu aku belum pakai hijab. I don't wear hijab yet when you're there, right? So I can say whatever if we have documentation about our long relationship like a video call etc. Still I couldn't show it to people because I don't close myself at the time, right? Jadi aku belum pakai hijab, jadi percuma aja guys. Seandainya pun ada, aku nggak bisa share ke kalian kayak gitu deh. Jadi udah gitu deh. Jadi saat ini kami sudah menikah selama 6 tahun gitu. By the way, at the first time you came to Indonesia, what is the most culture shock for you about Indonesia?
First of all, the meals. When I entered the first time, but yeah, with Akyam, we entered to a restaurant. There is rice and soup come, but the soup is full water different lah. I don't know.
Jadi katanya
the rice is different also. There is no oil inside of it, not like in Turkey.
about in Philippines.
The first thing when we go to there, we don't walk. Becak everywhere.
Jadi guys, dia culture shocknya itu mengenai makanan, sama sih kayak aku yang mengenai makanan. Jadi dia apa kan mereka itu kan didominasi makanannya itu didominasi sama apa sih namanya sup-supan gitu, tapi sup mereka itu beda guys, kayak lentil semacam kacang-kacangan. Nah itu nanti dihaluskan di blender kayak gitu guys. Kalau sup kita kan beda ya, kayak ayam, sup sayur gitu beda ya. Nah mereka kebanyakan sup lentils, sup kayak sup nut kayak gitulah. Di sini kan banyak kacang-kacangan guys. Gitu. Terus satu dia pernah protes sama yang jual satai. Kenapa? Dia agak geli sama apa sih saus kacang guys. So at the time don't put it. Dia nggak mau gitu, geli kali ya.
But the guy said that it's more good like this, Yeah, can be more good like this, but for me not.
Karena tampilannya kalian ngerti lah ya, nggak usah aku jelasin gimana gitu. So sama culture shock aku juga sama ketika di Turki itu. One time I'm cried after we taking dinner. I go inside the room, inside our bedroom. I'm crying after you asking me what happened to you. Nothing like that. But at the time I'm really shocked about your meals. Jadi
Olive
dinner.
oil.
Iya, aduh.
Olive.
Bayangin guys, selama berminggu-minggu itu aku nggak bisa selera makan sampai aku kurus guys, only 45 kilogram
Yeah, now
60.
now can you imagine in Indonesia? I don't think so she can eat. Now she eat olive, she like to eat sarma, she like to eat börek, pocha, simit.
Banyak lah ya gitu. Setelah tahun kelima aku mulai bisa menerima, sebatas menerima ya guys, belum menikmati. Kemudian tahun ke-6 aku sudah mulai suka, ada beberapa. Dan ini tahun ke-6 ya guys aku di sini gitu. Dan sekarang ini kami sudah memiliki 1 putra. Ini dia guys, baru pangkas main game guys. Namanya Fatih Tasken gitu. Jangan tanya ada rencana nambah nggak gitu.
Merah apa? We don't give him game normally, so when we give it to him now, he cool. He don't make any voice.
Tapi the game also we treat it carefully. Is for kids. I can say make them brave walking also gitu. Jadi nggak hanya sekedar game-gamean gitu. Di rumah sih hampir jarang guys. Sampai seumur ini dia umur 5 tahun hampir nggak kita kasih dia main gadget gitu, nggak ada. Terus what's again? Jadi ketika kami nikah itu guys, how is about our marriage in Sidikalang?
In Sidikalang, oh the most funny things was, you know, the guy who make our marry and the other guy who want to make it also, both of them argue
Jadi guys, sebenarnya penghulunya itu udah kita tunjuk, itu teman ayah dan imam di sekitar masjid lah ya, sekitar rumah gitu. Tapi begitu kepala KUA langsung tahu kalau yang nikah ini bule, rebutan guys. Aku itu gak enak sama yang udah ditunjuk ini sebenarnya. Ya gimana, kami pun pengen yang itu kan, tapi bapak kepala penghulu ini apa sih, kayak ngotot gitu pengen menikahkan. Tapi yang penting mereka apa ya, pihak yang berbenang ya udahlah ya.
And after he want to taking photo with me. He said that he want to put this photo to his room, etc. This was really funny.
Gitu guys. Dan kita nggak ada perayaan. We don't make any party actually. We request to our mom just make like I can say invite the neighbors.
No,
and the oppan.
The best beautiful things in our wedding when the kids come.
Ya, jadi kami tuh menikah.
It's what I enjoy.
Menikah apa ya guys ya, mengundang apa sih, yatim piatu, dan itu membuat dia apa ya, agak terharu kayak gitu.
It was the best.
Itulah katanya bagian paling indah dari pernikahan kami. Kenapa? Ya, tapi walaupun nggak pesta, tapi ratusan juga yang datang guys. Ya, we say that it's not party, but it's like a party, huh? So much people coming also gitu. Bukannya apa-apa ya. Satu, kami tuh apa, dia cuti itu cuma 2 minggu guys, 2 minggu, karena dia ada project army truck. Jadi tuh lumayan project besar. Nah, kalau kalian tonton itu video yang kudeta di Turki, mobil-mobil pemadam kebakaran juga army truck itu desain dia guys, sebagian guys. Dia yang desain, dia yang bangun sama tim dia, tapi dia gak apanya, dia lah yang desain kayak gitu. Jadi pada saat itu dia mengerjakan project itu guys. Jadi 2 minggu aja gitu. Dan saya itu, aku itu betul-betul blank. Kenapa? Dia bule, keluarga aku pun di kampung, aku di Medan kayak gitu kan. Jadi untuk mempersiapkan pernikahan itu kayaknya aku udah nyerah deh guys gitu. Jadi ya udahlah ya. Apa? Jadi kami putuskan ya gitu aja, party kecil. Dan lagi-lagi aku nggak bisa share fotonya. Kenapa? Aku nggak pakai hijab di situ guys, belum pakai hijab. Jadi aku pakai hijab itu setelah Fatih lahir guys. Dan itu bukan atas suruhan dia ya, ini inisiatif aku sendiri aja. Kayak ada yang pressure aku pakai kayak gitu. Nah gitu dia guys ceritanya. Sekian ya. Sekian. Apalagi ya?
I want to ask you also then, what is your first shock when you come to Turkey? Not me, other things.
Oh, when Hakan, your friend, pick it up from what it now? From the airport. How can I say? Along the road, I'm asking, oh my God, Fatih, Tika tolong. Itu Polda.
No.
So, so along a road to home, to here, to Turgut from Izmir, I'm asking you, where is the tree? Where is the tree? Kenapa guys? Yang ada itu cuma pohon pinus-pinus yang mungkin sekitar 2-3 meter. Sedangkan ya kita nggak usah pergi ke kampung ya, di kota pun masih jumpa pohon-pohon besar like this. So in Indonesia, no matter you don't live in, how can I say, in village, still you can find a big tree in the city, in the big city like this, and so green, and you can't easy to see sky like this clear.
Yeah,
but here,
when we go from Medan to Silikarang, I didn't see the sky.
Ya, jadi di sini tuh guys, kita kayak ngelihat deket banget ke langit gitu. Tapi enaknya kalau udah ada gerhana bulan kayak gitu guys, atau bulan itu nggak usah nunggu gerhana, itu bulan itu sempurna itu bakal kelihatan guys di sini. Kenapa? Nggak dihalangi sama apapun kayak gitu. Jadi pada saat itu ya, at the time I'm shocking. Where is the tree? I said.
After you shock also.
And you said that's the tree. No, it's not tree for us.
And after you shock also, there is nobody make horn their car.
Ya, apapun ya, semacet apapun, nggak ada itu guys, klakson, seperti di
in Indonesia you making
dia,
music
dia
with
pusing
it.
guys. Dia sampai pusing, sampai mau muntah guys. Jadi di sini tuh nggak ada guys, gimana macetnya pun orang bakal menahan diri untuk nggak membiasakan diri untuk push the horn gitu lah, membunyikan klakson pip, jadi nggak ada kayak gitu guys ya. Banyak sih sebenarnya gitu. How is your first impress your parents when they know that you will marry me, or when the first time know that you make a relationship with a girl from abroad with different culture, different nation? How is her name, Baba?
They always want me marry. Actually,
yeah.
But they trust me so much also, you know it. When I decide this is my character, I must make it. And I never say to them up to that age, I love someone, I want to marry with this, etc. Never, yeah, never, never. You can ask them.
So, telur special, guys.
And when I go to them before, but I didn't say them that she's from Indonesia. I say to them, there is a girl I want to marry. Really? They say, so happy. She's from Indonesia. After they, at the beginning, they shock. What? Yeah, she's from Indonesia. I will go and take her. They didn't say something. They accept because they trust me.
Kalau aku sama ya guys, aku nggak tahu orang tua aku terlalu percaya, terlalu pasrah atau gimana. Tapi memang.
Ama onun ikincisi zor.
Başka bir şey aç.
Ama oyun istiyorum. Ama
Başka oyun buluruz sana eve gidince, tamam mı?
Aku sama ya. Orang tua itu nggak ada. Kok bisa? Gimana nih? Mereka cuma jadi gimana? Kayak mana kamu bikin bapaknya? Kamu bakalan nikah di sana apa di sini? Hanya gitu aja. Mungkin karena mereka tahu satu, aku tuh sering dijodoh-jodohin guys. Before I can say during our relationship ya. Nggak dijodohin teman, dijodohin keluarga itu sering tuh. Tapi aku tuh batin aku tuh nolak, nggak tahu guys, nggak tahu. Bukan karena dia atau gimana ya. Bahkan ketika when we are in relationship, even 3 times hardly disappear, huh? You try to find me 3 times. Hey.
I'm listening to you.
I'm
just trying to remember.
I can say I go suddenly without reason.
Yeah.
You try to find me. What happened like this?
Yeah, cause I know that you love me also.
Apa ya guys? Saat itu walaupun aku sedang jatuh cinta, aku tuh masih pakai logika gitu guys. Bener kayak ini sih. Apakah ini karena aku benar-benar jatuh cinta, atau karena kami kesepian satu sama lain aja kayak gitu? Tapi aku mikirnya gini, seandainya aku dipertemukan dengan orang lokal sekalipun, aku nggak akan bisa trust mereka atau percaya 100% gitu, nggak bisa. Aku nggak bisa guys gitu, apalagi nih jauh bule juga gitu kan. Tapi kalau aku mikir-mikir, kalau begini terus mau lokal mau bule pun aku nggak bakalan nikah kayak gitu guys. Apalagi 2 tahun walaupun cuma LDR ya, walaupun kita juga pembicaranya itu nggak flirting atau gimana gitu, apa ya, aku itu ya seperti aku bilang tadi, nggak bakalan bisa chat-chatan sama laki-laki itu di medsos gitu ataupun di mana lah gitu ya. Apalagi ini dari pagi siang malam gitu, almost impossible lah gitu lah. Tapi alhamdulillah our relationship is positive honey ya.
Yeah.
Never I can say something ya, insyaallah lah gitu. So apa lagi ya? What's again? You ready ya? What's again? Guys, mau nanya apa lagi? Agak live ini ya.
You should be fast, cause we will make iftar.
Ya. Jadi gini aja guys. If there is something you want to know about me, about my husband, about my family, or about Turkish, just write down below on the comment ya, at the comment.
Yeah.
Kalian bisa tanya aja. You can ask us about everything as long as positive. Do not racist. Do not, how can I say ya? Be polite lah gitu ya guys. Yeah, kalian bisa tanya apa aja. Jadi maybe we can make a part 2.
Yeah,
like
we can make a part 2
gitu.
Yeah.
Jadi kita nggak ada apa ya guys, maaf kalau apa sih namanya cara bercerita gitu melebar ke sana kemari gitu. Jadi and the last but not the least, subscribe please. Ada nih, subscribe please. Jadi we have been 1 year making YouTube.
Yeah.
And alhamdulillah there is still 200 subscriber.
200.
Ya alhamdulillah.
Thanks to them.
Thanks to them. Apa mostly ya kita nggak kenal mereka, tapi mereka subscribe. Dan 1 tahun itu sebetulnya waktu cukup lama ya guys. Memang sih kita nggak intens ya bikin video banyak atau rutin gitu, tapi mungkin support kalian bisa membuat kami lebih semangat gitu ya. Maybe their support will be make us more spirit, huh?
Yeah.
Ya. So, jadi itu dia cerita kami, how we met, how we know each other. Subscribe, support channel ini supaya berkembang, supaya kami lebih semangat buat vlog-vlog berikutnya. Sampai jumpa untuk next vlog berikutnya. Bye bye for now. Thank you guys. Happy Iftar.